They are watching us. They are admitting they're watching us. They're building these databases to watch us, and many people are cheering it on. Don't be naive. Don't say this is the only way to crack down on illegal immigration. That is not true. That is a lie. Just like they fed the lie to all of these people that everybody needed a COVID-vax passport in order to live life because that was going to keep you safe. It's happening. Of course, right now the excuse is they're using it on illegals in order to get them out of the country. And of course, this would never be used against American citizens, or would it?
We're going to create a database. Those people that are arrested for interference, impediment, and assault, we're going to make them famous.
One question that many have had is, why doesn't ICE have body cams? Why are they using cell phones all the time and recording people? Maybe they aren't recording, but they're scanning faces instead. Read this caption under Getty. A Border Patrol agent scans the face of a driver as they stop and question him in the streets during an immigration enforcement operation. So they're scanning this person's face. Now you might say, well, they're only scanning the illegals. How do they know who's an illegal before they scan them? So when you see all of these ICE agents going around with their cell phones, they might be recording in order to make sure that they can shake you down later, but they're also maybe scanning faces. I mean, that's clearly what they are doing in some of the cases at least. But take a look at this. Palantir is working on a tool for immigration and customs enforcement that populates a map with potential deportation targets, brings up a dossier on each person, and provides a confidence score on the person's current address. And if they can compile the database on everybody, then they can identify the people they do not have data on. That is how they would identify an illegal. Think about that. How else would they identify an illegal? They don't have documentation. So the only way that they can identify an illegal is by, identifying the rest of us. And that's exactly what has gone on. Trump taps Palantir to compile data on Americans. The push has put a key Palantir product called Foundry into at least 4 federal agencies, including, the Department of Homeland Security. And wait a minute, what? Health and Human Services Department? Oh, you want to give us COVID vaccine passports and track us and make sure that we've taken the jab 4 times like we're supposed to. How did deportations happen prior to this? Because they did. So we don't need this. We can do things another way. We don't need to spy on every American. And worse off, develop the very databases that will be used against us by a different administration, because Trump will not be president forever. Or maybe he will be.
Breaking. Declassified CIA MKULTRA files expose mass drugging with chemtrails and vaccines to control entire populations. The CIA's infamous Project MKULTRA wasn't just about isolated experiments on unwitting victims. It was mastering something far more sinister. Lioness of... The CIA's infamous Project MKULTRA wasn't just about isolated experiments on unwitting victims. It was mastering something far more sinister. The government was working on techniques to control entire populations through the use of aerosol injections, vaccines, and everyday food and drink items. Declassified documents from the program, unearthed in Senate hearings, lay bare a chilling blueprint to subtly erode the human spirit, fostering widespread anxiety, hopelessness, tension, and depression across populations. This isn't wild speculation or Hollywood fiction. It's straight from the government's own declassified paperwork, dating back as far as 1955.